Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Hellcase Cup. Here we enter Nuke yet again, Alex. Straddle yourself in, because this one is going to be good. It's Sinners Esports taking on Nemiga. My name's Dinko. I'm joined by Hawker. And yes, we may have had one of the most incredible best of threes just play out, but I have a feeling this one's going to be just as good. The Sinners started off yesterday looking strong coming into the tournament, and Nemiga, well, probably the best team within the group. So we'll get to see what they're made of here, Sinners. I think got a little easy time with things yesterday when they went up against the boys over on Skate, because it was a pretty rough showing from them. But now things might just get a little bit more difficult as they go up against Nemiga.
And I hope you guys like Nuke, because we're back on Nuke for this first map of this second series. We just had Nuke at the end of the last one. Now we get it to start this one. It's Speedak getting aggressive, but Shock's already got the first frag. Trades coming through in favor of Sinners so far. Nemiga will be getting themselves down ramp, looking to move towards this B bomb site, but there are some CTs here waiting. CaNNiE is going to be hearing these steps. He knows that they're pushing his position, and he's just buying time. His teammates have rotated. ZEDKO's here, trying to do some damage of his own. They're still looking for these fights, and Nemiga have been slowed down significantly here. All the Sinners players have rotated down to this B side of the map, and the bomb has been denied. Lollipop's in on the flank. Nice shot onto the first man, but he needs more where that came from to win this one.
Well, Lollipop, can he make it happen? Can he get involved? As he runs back up to the upper site, you'll have a bit of noise being sold, but the bomb is not in his hands, so it's not like he can win this round, so they can just hold it. He's trying to keep them guessing, trying to pull the player away, make this slightly easier for himself as he comes back in. Certainly not going to be an easy affair overall, though. He's going to be holding for some potential aggression to come through, but no one from the CT side needs to. And Sinners, for me, actually, was kind of interesting to see them play on the first day. They're a team that I haven't really heard of too much, and haven't really had that much experience on a top level or even near it, so tier 2, 3. And for me, they made very little mistakes, right? They played fundamental Counter-Strike. I think that's a big strength of this team. You can see already they're not giving anything up. They're not giving Lollipop any opportunities to find any kills here. Eventually they will, but obviously they have protocols in place to solve that issue. So, good stuff from the Sinners. Great stuff. They win the pistol and off to a good start.
Yeah, and I think that playstyle that you're talking about kind of shines through in their map choices here. They've chosen to pick this Nuke, so they've clearly got that fundamental style of Counter-Strike. You need to have good team play, good rotations, and a good ability on the T side to work together and have those nades. It's a pretty tactical map, so that kind of suggests that Sinners are going to continue with that playstyle that was pretty successful for them yesterday. Here into this one, though. Nemiga just with pistols. Single flashbang for them to try and move into A. And there it is. Flashbang goes through. NEOFRAG not blinded, but B-Stick's been dealt with. NEOFRAG gets the lineup. A third frag for NEOFRAG. And he is doing all the damage here. USP comes out, but CaNNiE steals away that final kill. Either way, Sinners get the round win, only losing one man in the process. So nice start to this game for Sinners. Nice comfortable start. They get the 2-0 lead, but they won't be comfortable for much longer because Nemiga have picked up 5 AKs. They've gone for the bye into round 3.
They haven't either. Well, we'll see if Nemiga can make anything happen off the back of this bye. They're going to be going forward towards outside. It's MDS, the first kill. ZEDKO loses his head in the battle. MDS able to find it, and now man advantage in players. Nemiga look to hold on. It's box of 1. NEOFRAG gone, and a follow-up kill added to the collection of Nemiga Gaming. And this is a good start coming into the first gun round. This is exactly what they would have hoped for. Shock's position. Oh, the timing. Looks away, Box spots the barrel. If actually Shock doesn't look that way, he doesn't see the barrel either. That's completely unfortunate. And now Box will walk away with a 3k. B-Stick, the last player alive. He's got a 1v5 left in his hands here with a FAMAS.
Looks like Nemiga are getting this first round win. It's just a question of can they keep everyone alive? And oh no, he hasn't seen JYO behind him. Okay, and JYO hasn't seen him? Really? Really, guys? Alright, well, B-Stick eventually sniffs him out. Gets the stab in the back. And he's not realized there's another player shooting at him. B-Stick, get your gun out, my man. There's players all around you. He's hoping he can save this AK. Nemiga definitely winning this round. I don't think there's any way that B-Stick can try and sneak in and make some magic happen, so it's all about saving the AK. And And the knife money is already nice to give him a bit of extra cash in his back pocket. Saving the AK would really help make sure Sinners have the best possible buy into the next round. And I think B6's position might actually go unchecked here on top of the rafters. There's a player below him. Oh, hello. B6 spots the man, sprays him in the back, but he's unable to get the second kill. Speedak finally trades, and Nemiga eventually deny that save from happening.
Well, Nemiga off to a brilliant start. Box really getting them those important kills. Yeah, it's long, but unfortunate for the Sinners. But of course, that was a bit of a bonus, Alex. They have got some leftover cash coming in. That's going to be CaNNiE on the AWP. He was a relatively impressive player yesterday. And I think it's kind of cool seeing these tournaments because we always get to see some of the players that I'm familiar with and potentially maybe go on to do great things. So CaNNiE's going to spot players dropping off the top of Silo. Lollipop is going to find himself an opening kill on towards NEOFRAG. I didn't really ask you like straight up. I think it's a very obvious answer though. Who would you have as the favorite coming into this? And obviously it's going to be Nemiga, but for the most part, do you think it's going to be 2-0 or do you think Sinners have it in them to take it to 3?
Ooh, that's kind of hard to call. I think it might be 2-0 though. I think that especially because it's this Nuke pick from Sinners, I think this is a pretty decent map for Nemiga, which I think is the problem. I think if you get a map pick on, let's say, one of Nemiga's weaknesses, then maybe you have a chance, but we'll see. We'll wait and see. Maybe Sinners can prove me wrong. B-Stick coming in for the flank with the MP9. Gets a nice kill. What about you, Dinko? What are your thoughts? You think we're getting a 2-0 here?
Yeah, I think Nemiga should be taking this. I think they just got a much better team together for playing at a top, well, not so much a top level, but, you know, tier 1 to even 2. They played some tier 1 teams recently, so from Navi, which I don't really know if Navi really count as a tier 1 team online. Maybe Alex, who knows? They did play pretty lackluster in the Road to Rio, but Nemiga certainly are a team that I should be feeling a little bit more confident in. But they are losing players pretty significantly here in this round. They're hemorrhaging so many, and ZEDKO just coming out from behind, can't out MDS. It's going to be Box left into a 1 versus 4. 18 seconds left. Box goes back up to the control room. The windows unsmashed, so if he is to break them, they know exactly where he is. And with 10 seconds left, he's just going to save into the next round in the corner.
Box was the man that really brought them through for their first round win. He got those 3 kills, but unable to get involved in this one. Has to just save. Now Nemiga have a bit of a decision to make. Or at least they have to decide how they're going to spend their money, because they've already committed to the full-on force. AKs for a couple of players. Tech9 goes into the hands of MDS, and JYO gets a scout. So not ideal for them. But they'll have to work with what they've got ahead of round number 5. Sinners sticking with the full buys, but it's not like the CTs have got a ton of cash built up, right? They're in a position where if they were to lose this round, they would be in trouble themselves. So this is a pretty big swing round early here in Nuke. If Nemiga win this, they can get a few rounds early on their T side. So let's see how this one plays out. Shot currently holding ramp, puts the nade in, and Lollipop has gone down to 4 health. I think that was a spam through the door that did all that damage. And yeah, he's going to give his AK to a teammate. Realizing he's so low on health, he might as well give his AK to one of his friends who has still got full health.
Good kill from Shock, taking down Box early on into the round. It's going to be a man advantage in play here for Sinners. And the money's not good here for Nemiga. The buy is pretty scrappy, so it's going to be difficult to recover this round if they lose another. So to try and work their way into this and find success on towards ZEDKO, who's going to be holding for secret. He's going to line them up though. 2 headshots. JO and Speedak both hit the deck. One is going to be MDS and Lollipop now into a 2v5. MDS finally prevents the clean sheet in the form of taking ZEDKO down. Now with 35 seconds left, Nemiga are going to have to back away in towards T-spawn and save these AKs for another day.
Good yard hold from Sinners, getting a couple of kills there, forcing Nemiga to slow things down and, well, forcing Nemiga to save, as you were saying. So 2 AKs will be carried over for the Nemiga side. just leaves them in a similar position where, again, those players that save don't get money. So the Nemiga force up into this one, it's not an easy decision to make at this point.
I think it's early on in the game, right? A lot sort of rides in the beginning of this round, at the beginning of the showing here on Nuke. Do they go for the economic decision just to buy a little bit, save as much as they possibly can going into this next round? Even that, they won't be able to buy next round, so they are in a bit of a strange scenario, yeah. But it's a good chance for Sinners to really build up a good bit of confidence, a good bit of momentum, and a few rounds as well, because at this point, this is where Nemiga are going to be struggling with that economy game early on into the game. For the most part, you're going to be happy about that on the CT side, because now you can build your economy. And we've already seen today how not getting control of that CT economy early on into a game can become a bit of an issue for you. And they want to be able to have as clean and as clinical of a CT half as possible here on Nuke. And this is their best chance to do it. Nemiga, I believe they took a tactical timeout for that. Not sure, we don't have info on who calls what, unfortunately. We don't even know if it's technical or tactical or anything, so... We kind of just have to guess, Alex, and... Guessing's fun, I suppose.
Can be.
Guess what color t-shirt I'm wearing, Alex?
Red.
White. You're wrong.
That was fun.
Now I can guess that you're wearing a white t-shirt and you got your yellow jacket on.
I don't know. It's too hot to be wearing the jacket. Come
That's
on.
what I was expecting, but
It's a striped t-shirt actually. It's white and blue. So I don't know if you win that.
I do. And well, CaNNiE is gonna find one on towards J. Well, a man advantage in play. For the CT side, it's gonna be Box taking one down. NEOFRAG gone, picked out of there. Now it's gonna be Box sprinting in towards the lower bomb site. CaNNiE looking for a little bit of success, but it's Lollipop who will take down ZEDKO. ZEDKO sounds like a footballer name or something.
Yeah. I mean, ZEDKO is a footballer who basically has a very similar name. It's just a couple of letters switched around, yeah.
I remember getting ZEDKO in FIFA when I was like 13.
Oh, wow.
He used to play for Man City, right?
Yeah. Was he high rated? Was he worth a lot?
I don't know. He's just like gold. I think rare gold. I can't remember how much he was worth or anything. But I didn't have any good teams when I was like 13.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
I have enough money. No, I don't
still
play.
think FIFA is like it's crazy that they can release that same game every year and people buy it.
Yeah, it's so crazy. And
then CSGO
can't even
is free.
Carry over the stuff, yeah. Well, Box. Whoa, okay, there we go. Finds one. That was a little awkward. Probably should have found potentially more than one, and thank God he did find the one because it was starting to look like a scary scenario for him. But 2v3. T-side with the advantage, holding the site. Shock's going to start walking forward. Player up in the control room. It's MDS in the corner on the left side. Shock's going to need to find him if he walks around this corner, looking the right way now. MDS not giving away his position just yet. Eventually he will. He'll slide down, crouching with a headshot, and Lollipop will take away B-Stick as well. 4-2, Nemiga. Now with their AKs being purchased up across the board. Over here for Sinners, it's the MP9 in the hands of B-Stick. M4s to play for the rest. And, well, this is starting to get into that scenario where I was talking about, Alex. The T-side get the buy coming in. They keep that economy modest over on that CT side. Eventually, you're going to get to this point where you're able to break them down. And if they win this, it's going to be an eco coming in from the Sinners, and Nemiga likely tie things up. So, important times ahead here for the CT side.
And Nemiga just continuing to plug away at that economy, continuing to either at least do damage or win some rounds to make sure the CTs are never comfortable. Sinners have really got to win this round. B-Stick gets the opening with the MP9. ZEDKO goes flying through the smoke, but it's the AKs that come off better from the trades. Speedat gets a double kill, Lollipop with one of his own, and Sinners are locked out of this bomb site.
Bomb planted.
A lot of saves so far.
Oh, yeah. A lot of saving. Both of these teams, we know they're very slow, methodical style teams, right? And they're not going to be going for these crazy plays and making uninformed decisions based on, lack of information. They're going to be very passive in terms of their approach until you get the info and feel confident in going for that. Whereas a lot of the teams we have seen have started to make a lot of crazy mistakes, and that's when we see like these fast, chaotic styles of play. And for the most part, it's their individuals carrying them over the line. Whereas I think for both of these teams, yes, they've got that individual skill, but for the most part, it's mainly them playing methodical Counter-Strike. And the result of that is you do get a very slow-paced game. And you know, I'd like to see it. It's certainly contrasting from our first game. I think we just seen a lot of crazy fast plays into the upper bomb side and some really strange, disjointed approaches, but it was exciting because it was a lot of individual firepower just popping off and creating these crazy scenarios where, as this game plays out, this is going to be, you know, if you were to explain Counter-Strike, this is the game you want to watch, right? Because this is, well, not so much, you know, in tier 1, but around this level, this is certainly one of the better games you'll get. So yeah, it's good to see them playing good Counter-Strike. It's going to be the AWP here for CaNNiE, M4 for NEOFRAG. If you take a look at the economy they've got here on the CT side, it's not looking good.
Not great considers into this round. This gives Nemiga a good opportunity to get more and more rounds on their T side. And again, you don't need too many rounds on the T side to be happy with how many rounds you have. Normally, teams are better on the CT side of Nuke. I think that rings true for both of these teams as well when looking at the stats. But here we go, aggression coming in, and CaNNiE has been able to find an angle there with the AWP. Nice shot landing onto box. Nemiga now thinking twice about this ramp play. A bit more damage done through the smoke, and this isn't exactly the start Nemiga would have wanted in this round. It's not been as easy as they were hoping ahead of this round, where they're against mostly pistols.
Well, JO finally won. It's B-Stick going to be picked off. Another dive into as the lower vent comes in. JO is going to be sprinting on through. Lollipop trying to spam away, trying to catch them out with the AK, but NEOFRAG's going to have to come back to the upper site. In 27 seconds, ZEDKO down here in the lower bomb site looking for some success. Spots the barrel of the AK. Now MDS, his time is limited on the server. He's going to be dead. And there's an AK now in the hands of ZEDKO. He runs in towards the bottom of the site. Around the corner is SpeedAC, standing on the site itself. ZEDKO will eventually lose his head. He had an opportunity there, but SpeedAC inside of the smoke can obviously see him a little quicker. He's able to find the headshot. Follow-up kill from SpeedAC as well as NEOFRAG goes down. And now it's just CaNNiE sprinting up towards the A-bomb site, desperately trying to carry the AWP into the next round. And he will be able to do it if he actually doesn't get caught here by SpeedAC, who would definitely love that AWP. What a round that was from SpeedAC. He had a quiet start yesterday for Nemiga. You know, he went 0-9 or something like that. Something pretty crazy. But he got 1 kill in the entire half. So hopefully he can keep this up. He's certainly playing well. And we know he can be a real solid player here on Nuke. We've seen that yesterday actually for Nemiga. So AK's coming across the board. It's just going to be that standard rifle setup. Continue to come through from Nemiga. Over here on the CT side, they'll have a bit of a different investment. I think a pause has come through here, Alex. So who knows? Probably tactical. Or no pause at all.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Right back into it. Full gun round for both teams. CaNNiE again with this AWP in his hands. 6-2 so far. He's been playing pretty well. NEOFRAG forced away from the top of hut with that Molotov. That's something that we didn't see much in the previous series, was the Molotov for the top of hut. Trying to clear players out of that position early. Nemiga are exploding, or at least using a lot of nades onto this A-bomb site. They're not committing off the back of it, though. That was a lot of utility used there for Nemiga. Not much to gain for it. They're going to go into ramp room now, though, and Shock is not really in a position to do a whole lot about this. He gets the first kill at the very least, but he has to back away down to the B-bomb site, and Nemiga are hot on his heels.
Well, Shock, he's got a good position here. He's just hoping for the headshot, and there it is. MDS going to be caught off. He does get traded back, but at least he finds the one. That's the important frag coming through. Now, Box and Lollipop. What can they hope to pull off here for Nemiga in the 2 versus 4? Just under a minute, still 50 seconds to play. The issue is, look where the ball is, Alex. That is the one issue, but that smoke coming in. It's going to allow Box to at least recover the bomb, but doing much more than recovering the bomb is probably going to be very difficult at this point. Could close those doors. That will indeed give away his position. NEOFRAG in single door, looking for the money here. Box will certainly confirm the bomb plant. Now, anything after this is a bit of a bonus, because you're not really expecting them to get too much done here. They'll close the door again. They're just gathering up, not making any mistakes. Sinner's communicating on when they want to go. Good flashbang, good counter-strike, brilliant retake, and there we go.
Nicely done by Sinners, not getting too aggressive, not overstepping their bounds, overstepping their mark. They make sure they just allow the bomb to be planted, but always stay in control of the situation. And Nemiga have got a lot of money in SpeedAxe's hands, so I think they will continue to buy into this one. He can always drop any of the teammates if necessary. We haven't seen Nemiga go for an AWP really on this T side so far, and that's going to continue. SpeedAxe still rocking the rifle on this T side. Nemiga have been going for some fast pushes into positions, some ramp plays, for example, where I feel like an AWP wouldn't be too suited. So that might be part of why Nemiga have been going for the full AKs. Obviously, the rifles are a bit more versatile as well in those closer range fights, but ZEDKO is trying to stop them from moving into yard here. He hasn't seen them on the edge of the smoke, but Nemiga are not looking at his position right now. If ZEDKO gets the timing right, he could find a great flank here.
Well, there goes ZEDKO moving forward, catches out SpeedAxe. MDX able to find one as he turns around and catches ZEDKO and pulls him away from the round. And on 4 versus 4 as they continue to run on in. Flashbang drops into the right side, and now Shock is in towards the lower bomb side itself. 2 players running up towards the control room. Smoke's going to go off towards that window area. And Utility can just bounce off every wall. B-Stick just kind of holding on at the moment. The time is ticking, but he spammed through the floor. JO catches him. And that is so unfortunate for B-Stick. Shock able to pick up one, and that's MDS gone. He's still stuck in behind the ninja boxes. That Molotov not quite extending behind the boxes itself. And so, speak of box, he'll find one, and now it's a headshot. 40 seconds. Shock stuck in here. He's finally dealt with. Now moving forward, it's going to be NEOFRAG with a headshot. It's a 1v3 in total required of him. Finds one. But a lot more needed here now into the 1 versus 2.
Nemiga have had to slow down as well, though. They want to make sure they're pushing together. They want to make sure they've got the chance to trade. But NEOFRAG, oh, is dealt with. Great shot from Lollipop. Looked like he was still moving almost when he shot there, but he must have counter-strafed very quickly. Gets the kill and gets Nemiga a 5th round on the board. And just looking at the stats for Nemiga on this map, the fact that they're trading evenly so far in the rounds on this T side is a really good sign for them, because on their 14 times that they've played Nuke, they have a CT round win percent of 60% and a T round win percent of only 38%. So normally Nemiga are much worse on the T side. So the fact they're getting these rounds early is definitely a good sign for them.
Yeah, it's a really solid sign. I think Nemiga coming into this obviously should be relatively comfortable overall. They are the team we'd be expecting to do the damage, but getting on the weaker half, doing a lot of damage, that's certainly important. And now round 11, it's not looking like it's going to be any different, Alex. It's certainly looking like this is going to be a 6th round picked up for Nemiga. JO just charging on through to Decon. Starting coming through the door, now a hole in it. NEOFRAG is here, just around the other end of it, just kind of hoping that he can find a head. He's going to walk forward. That's exactly what he'll find. Right through the little hole in the door. He catches one, looks for more. Oh my god, NEOFRAG goes forward for a second. And that is brilliant. He's done damage to the economy and actually given the advantage on over to the CT side.
NEOFRAG is oftentimes the clear standout performer for Sinners, and he may have got them into this round. Oh, the timing for CaNNiE is so good. He gets the flank and the bomb dropped. SpeedAxe will be so frustrated that he looked away just as CaNNiE went for the push, and CaNNiE is going for more off the back of the flashbang, but he loses the fight. Nemiga get a couple of kills back into their favor, back into a 2v2, and now it's looking much better for the T's here, especially considering Sinners haven't been able to recover any of these rifles on these players. They've only got a scout and a Deeg left, but with 25 seconds left, Nemiga might be going up the vents, and that could be costly here. B-Stick waiting for them, spams the first, doesn't get the second though. MDS able to trade, but with 15 seconds left on the clock, he spotted the man at heaven. It's coming down to this fight. MDS can put the molly down. That gives him a chance. Nade goes in, but MDS doesn't realize ZEDKO's already pushed through. The USP comes out, and Sinners sneak away with that round win.
Well, that is not the round Nemiga would have been expecting. What a good start it was at the Deagle as well. NEOFRAG. Gonna be Unicorn. Odds 3.75, certainly favoring Nemiga quite extensively at 1.25. You can head over to Unicorn, Alex, and you can deposit $20. And also, with those $20, you'll get 80%. Sorry, $80 overall. So that's not bad. You get free bets every day as well over at Unicorn at the StarLadder Hellcase Cup. So make sure to go over to Unicorn and place your bets. Always bet responsibly, though, of course. Well, this is not looking good for Nemiga now, Alex. We just talked about how good it was looking for them at the start of the last round. Now it's starting to look a little scary for them.
Yeah, not looking great into this one, with only the 2 AKs in their hands. NEOFRAG, okay then, through the smoke, lollipops out of the round. Box has been able to trade though. NEOFRAG still going to be called upon on this A side of things, but the Molotov has slowed Nemiga down. Nemiga may look for a different avenue of approach here. NEOFRAG knows that door's open, so he's looking for further action. JYO is on the other side, but NEOFRAG is tucked into the corner. And now it's going to be up to Shock to step up on the ramp hold. No nades really for Nemiga here, so he's going to have a good opportunity. The flashbang is the only thing he needs to dodge. A single flashbang for JYO, and it's not for Shock's position, so he's got a clear angle with the AWP. First shot lands, and he knows they haven't crossed, so he goes back for more. Shock finally traded out, but not before he gets 2 kills on the hold.
Well, moving forward, it's going to be JO with 1 kill. NEOFRAG picked off. Now 2 versus 2 as the door swings wide open. 10 seconds. ZEDKO is going to peek out to the right side. He's going to look for success, but now held back. He'll be domed, taken down. MDS finds the headshot, and the bomb gets planted just in the nick of time. Now 1 versus 1. JO up against CaNNiE, who is 5 HP. That's AK looking to take him down. JO has the positional advantage. X-ray off to build the tension, and JO will find the headshot. CaNNiE picked off, and Nemiga, they answer back, Alex.
Oh, this game continues to be close, continues to be back and forth. But as we were saying earlier, that should favor Nemiga with how it's panning out right now. Use code SLTV15 for 15% refill bonus over on Hellcase. Sinners will be wishing they had that option available to them in this game right now, because their money is not in the best position. ZEDKO can buy a rifle alongside B-Stick, but the rest of them have only got pistols. It's another chance for Nemiga to really make their mark on this T side, really get a good T side on the board. If they win this round, they should have a good chance to get an 8th on the board, and at that point, Nemiga would be delighted with their T side. JYO picking up an SG. Interestingly enough, we haven't seen him go for that the whole game, but he decides to pick it up ahead of this round. And it is only the 2 rifles on Sinners to try and carry them through for this round win.
Walking forward, it's going to be SpeedAct that takes down NEOFRAG. Shock looking for another. But SpeedAct, who just continues to find kills. 2 players picked off now. Oh, MDS as well. So quick on the headshot. Shock went back to the same position and ends up just dying immediately. And now it's going to be a 5 versus 2. This is looking stellar for the Nemiga side as they continue to clean up. Just headshot after headshot all across the board. Clean round picked up. 7 now here in play for Nemiga. And they want to try and continue that into this next round as well. No resistance going to be coming their way. It is just death, as Sinners don't have a whole lot of money here. It's just going to be the full eco.
Yeah, and if they want to buy in the next, they basically have to full save. Like you were saying, not much in terms of an investment from Sinners. In fact, they haven't bought anything. 4 USPs and 1 P2000. Default pistols for Sinners. That means they are going to get a little bit cheeky, trying to push a position together, trying to use their strength in numbers. Unfortunately, while they have been able to push through yard together, they haven't spotted any opponents. That's because Nemiga are already on the A site. So it looks like Nemiga have managed to avoid the Sinners players for now. Although Box has to be a bit careful here. He could get run over by these USPs, but he's got SpeedAct to help him out. And with 2 rifles on this angle, they should be able to shut it down between them. 1 kill comes in from B-Stick, but that's all they're going to get. Wait, they actually got 2 kills. There was a team kill in there I didn't catch. There you go. A bit more damage done. But nothing too significant ahead of the last round of the half. It doesn't make a massive difference. It's a full buy for both teams into round 15.
ZEDKO tying around towards outside area. He's going to come back and hide in behind the blue box. Round 15. Last round of the first half. Nemiga looking for 9. Sinners looking to try and claw their way to 7. Well, it's going to be a good start for NEOFRAG, catching Lollipop through the smoke.
Nemiga keeping it slow after losing that first fight. Lining up some smokes for yard. And oh, NEOFRAG goes back for more. Hungry for seconds, and he gets box as he peeks into that position. NEOFRAG been looking really good here from the Sinners side of things. He gets 2 kills for his team before Nemiga can do anything about it. And now Nemiga have got to do a lot of work to get back into this one. A 3v5 that they've got to turn around. And the time is slowly slipping away from them. They've only got 35 seconds left now on the Nemiga side of things.
Well, NEOFRAG back on the A-bomb side. He's going to be waiting for the walk around the corner. It's going to be SpeedAct still there. It's 1 kill. NEOFRAG takes him down. JO able to find 1 back, and that's NEOFRAG completely picked off. A big round for him, though. That's 3 added to the tally, and probably going to put himself in a position to win this round. ZEDKO comes in. It's only JO now with the AWP, looking for the incredible clutch, but it's not going to go his way. It's 7, as close as you can get it. Split right down the middle here on Nuke again. And we are seeing a lot of close halves on Nuke now. It's actually kind of nice to see. You know, back in the day, Nuke used to be, you know, the 12-3 CT half. 3 rounds T side used to be enough, but now you kind of need to get a balanced amount. It's kind of like Inferno in that respect, I feel like, in professional Counter-Strike at least, when you have 2 teams that actually play the map.
And definitely feels like we're seeing closer halves, and this one is as close as you could be. A 1-round lead for Nemiga at the half, but heading into their CT side, I think they'll generally be pretty happy with that. If they can win this pistol here on the Nemiga side, they're going to put themselves in a really good position to close out this game. They've decided to go for 5 sets of Kevlar into this pistol round, though. No kit to speak of on the Nemiga side of things. So if they concede a bomb plant, they'll have to be very quick on those retakes. As for Sinners, they have a couple of nades, a couple of smokes being deployed. But it looks like they're thinking about maybe trying to come into A here. That smoke down in front of the door gives them the opportunity, but Box lines up the shot through the smoke, and NEOFRAG is already out of the round.
Smoke goes down in towards main. It's going to be the push out. Lollipop looking for the kill. It's B-Stick that finds 1. Box able to come back in with a USP. That's going to be CaNNiE picked off. JO able to find another. ZEDKO though. 2 kills out of nowhere on the P250. Just squashing heads like grips. And now it's MDS. Up in the rafters. Spots. Shock walking back into the lobby. Spots both of them now. He has the info, but getting them is the bigger issue. Where do they go? Did they ramp the door? Did they go ramp? MDS has so many questions in his head right now, and he makes noise on the drop. Do they hear the noise, though? That is the question now. MTS is down to the time. He's going to peek out, and there we go. Shocks with a headshot. Oh, that's just unfortunate. And it's going to be it. Sinners, they play it well. Could have potentially gone very badly for them there, but they stay alive.
Now, well recovered by Sinners. I thought they might be in trouble after they lost that first frag, but they traded pretty decently onto the A-bomb site. Then they ended up being able to get the final frags through. Nemiga not giving up without a fight, though. Going for a force buy of their own into this second round of the second half. Scout in the hands of SpeedAct, MP9 for Lollipop. And Sinners have not got many rifles here. They've gone heavily into the MAC-10s. That's allowed them to get a lot of utility, but it means the weaponry on the Sinners side isn't as good as you might have hoped for. So this round could end up coming close. If Nemiga get a couple of early kills, Sinners have got to be careful here with so many MAC-10s in the mix.
Well, SpeedAct Fires a shot off. It lands on towards CaNNiE. Speed Axe head, not spotted. He is around the corner, but it's taken off now. NEOFRAG able to find Speed Axe and takes him away. Now Jo down in towards the lower bomb site. Lollipop on his side. It's going to be ZEDKO with 1 kill. A follow-up kill from Jo is in. CaNNiE able to find 1 on the Mac 10. Another charge comes through the CT side. 2 players versus the 4 of the Sinners. I don't think it's going to be too realistic of a battle now. So just a few exit kills is all they're hoping for. A few sprinkles of damage. But it is going to be Sinners taking the lead for the first time in a while, Alex.
A bit of a shame that they lose their 1 Galil in the midst of all of this. It's only the Mac 10s that were able to be saved over, but that's not so bad. At least they win the round. MDS looking for some exit kills with that Galil. I don't think Sinners will oblige. Actually, Sinners are moving into the spawn right now. MDS is going to spot them over the top. There we go. Ooh, no, he doesn't land the shots. JYO will deliver, though. The MP9 gets a kill on the board. MDS still struggling, and he loses the Galil at the end there. That's a bit of a shame. Could have been nice for him to save that Galil into the next round. At least JYO survives with the MP9, and he also got a bit of extra money, so that gives Nemiga a few more options into this round. And Sinners did lose quite a few players at the end there, so Sinners themselves have to reinvest pretty heavily.
They do.
Look at the kills on Nemiga, by the way.
Yeah.
Very even.
Yeah, super even. It's screw you, Lollipop.
Lollipop should just get a team kill, honestly.
Yeah, just shoot one of your teammates in the head right now.
Actually, do you lose a kill if you die to like your own molly? Do you
Yeah, if you kill yourself at all, you lose a kill, yeah.
Ah, so that's what Lollipop needs to do. wait.
Wow.
No.
Okay, Alex. Oh, wow. That's not very nice.
That's not what I meant, guys. That's not what I meant.
Damn. Well, we know how you feel.
You know what? The positive thing to say would be, why doesn't everyone else just get a kill? And then they can all be on 12 and they can all be happy.
Well, they could do that. But then they wouldn't win the round, would they? Maybe it's safe. I don't know. Who knows? Anyway, we have got tech issues, so hopefully this gets resolved quickly.
One round lead for Sinners should be extended on here. Like we were saying, Nemiga unlikely to be buying much. JYO got that bit of extra money, so I thought he might drop some pistols. But at the same time, he could also just save and make sure they get an AWP into the next round. That might be the approach he elects to take. As we wait for this round to get underway. Close game between these teams so far. Very close in general on the fragging. We just talked about how Nemiga have basically all the same kills, but even on the Sinners side, almost everyone is up to double digits. Even B-Stick, who's only on 9 kills, is really not that far behind the rest of them. It's just been a very balanced game across the board. In terms of ADR, though, NEOFRAG is way up there. He has 116, 114 it says on this HUD. 116 it says on HLTV. Either way, he's got a lot of damage.
Yes, he has a lot of damage. Well, Alex, you know, maybe it's probably somewhere in between. Who knows?
Maybe.
But we are going to go into round number 18. And this is going to be an important time ahead here for both sides. Nemiga shouldn't really be getting too much done here. They're mainly saving for this next round after. So Sinners should be up to double figures. A quick vent take as well. They're already down in towards the lower side of the map. Molotov covering off Secret. Players charging through an MDS. He's going to be overrun here. Just the USP.
And that's not going to work out for him. Close range Mac 10, always good in those positions. B-Stick, oh, he does so much damage to both those players, but somehow doesn't kill either of them. That's a bit of a shame. Sinners, okay, losing a couple of further fights here. And again, it's SMG kills that start to come through for Nemiga that give them that extra little bit of money, that extra little bit of cash, which could be valuable for them into the next round. But I think at this point, Sinners should just keep their guns out on the rest of their players, especially with the 2 remaining CTs being so low on health. You don't need to do too much to get these final frags. Even if Nemiga save these SMGs, though, I doubt they'll use them into the next round. And already a shock is making sure that doesn't even happen. Lollipop going all the way back to spawn. I assume he's more focused on saving the Kevlar than the MP9 here. You never know. They might use the MP9 into the next round. They definitely have the option to upgrade it, though. Plenty of cash on the Nemiga side. And let's see what they decide to do with it. Lollipop looks like he actually might just stick with that MP9.
Sounds like a decent shout. I mean, the MP9 is not actually too bad. You know, these kind of rounds, you can definitely get it into a better position. Well, 10 to 8 on the board. Let's see what Lollipop can do with that MP9. Currently in towards the A bomb side. So if you play top hut around close hut, you can definitely make that work. So not too bad. A lot of presence being shown in towards ramp early on here from Sinners. They're going to be going together as a unit, sending the MAC-10 in first just to clear these corners. Well, the speed hack has already come forward. The Molotov's going to go in towards his position. He catches one, and luckily that's the play with the bomb. So that's going to slow everything down, and the rest of the kills come in from MDS. So far, so good for Nemiga. This is looking like a round that's already won.
NEOFRAG has got to clear this corner, which he does, but the close-range MP9 does significant damage, and Speedak comes in from heaven with the information gathered by his teammate. He gets the trade frag through. Just Shock left alive. Here's that player somewhat close by. And a Shock is going to go in to try and get that kill now. And, oh no, not going to get the kill he was looking for. Nemiga take a convincing first gun round win on their CT side and bring it back to a one-round difference between these two teams.
A closer fire coming across the board now. It's going to be the Sinners with the Galil here for CaNNiE, the AK-47s for the rest, and now over on the Nemiga. Everything you possibly want. You know, there's recovered AKs as well. It's certainly going to be helpful on the CT side. He goes and opens up the door. Utility being used up in towards outside. It's a slower approach again. Generally, that's always going to be the case with these two teams. A very slow approach on the T side, being methodical, waiting for that aggression from the CTs. Neither of them want to be the team that dies first, right? You never really want to give away that opening pick. Molotov's going to go down in towards the ramp room. It's going to prevent the Sinners from walking forward beyond it. MDS has been stellar in towards this ramp room. Everyone's kind of doing their job, Alex, and that's what we've been talking about. The fact that we have got a team now that are doing everything. There's no weak spot or chink in the armor here for the defense. Every single player is fragging, and that's going to be difficult for Sinners, and they've done well so far. And we'll see if they can step it up now as they go forward. The outside execute coming through finally. The smoke's blooming. Look at that, Alex. It's beautiful. No gaps.
No gaps, no vision for the CTs. No players pushing behind the smokes either. But obviously Nemiga won't be aware of that. It's something they have to at least have in the back of their minds as this round continues. With 35 seconds left, this round has got to speed up soon. Sinners will be making up their minds shortly, and it looks like their final commitment will be into this A-bomb site. CaNNiE losing out in the initial duel. JYO waiting in the corner. They haven't cleared this. JYO lines them up, and he gets 2 kills for his troubles. Just staying alive at the back of the vents, drawing all the attention so that Lollipop can clean up the final frags. A very solid hold from Nemiga, and they are starting to look good now on their CT side.
Yeah, it's just a good system in place right now. Lollipop still stays at the top by the 1 kill. 15, 14, and 13. Now the kill distribution is so marginal, it's unbelievable right now for Nemiga. It's a great team effort. And they even things up, and the money is gone now for the T side, so Nemiga should be taking this lead. Should be them into the advantageous position. Oh. A little bit of damage done. I mean, we're not really expecting too much to be done here for Sinners. Probably just take it slow, try and just talk about what they want to do moving into their next gun round. Most impressive part for me is for the Sinners, they seem to have a deep enough map pool for a team that I haven't really seen too much of, you know? Sort of looking at the statistics on HLTV, etc. You know, seeing what we've seen so far in this tournament, they seem to be quite useful on quite a few maps. So I think that's just a good sign of a good system in place, good in-game league, pretty good backing as well from the team. Box is going to catch NEOFRAG. CaNNiE is just stuck around the wall here. The other side of the door. Red box is going to drop into the vent, and that's perfect. The red box actually draws the attention away, and then CaNNiE can just sprint into the lower bomb site, looking for the plant, looking for the extra cash. He's going to be able to do it here. Just hiding in behind, shaking like a madman. There we go. Lollipop takes him down. There's going to be some money added to the collection of the Sinners. Now we'll take a look at their buy, and it's going to be much better than it would have been if they didn't get that plant. So that's great stuff.
Yeah, that's so cheeky. They got the timing just right on that play to sneak down the vents. Then they got the timing just right to get the bomb down just before CaNNiE ends up dying there. Everything basically had to go according to plan, and it happened for them to get the extra money. That's a nice way for Sinners to be able to get the AWP into this round as well. CaNNiE gets that into his hands. He gets the reward for getting the bomb planted. And yeah, just even that small round there, that small little detail, I think shows how in sync the Sinners players are. How they know the timings, and the timings are very important in CS. Good signs from Sinners, but we still need to see them find some success in these gun rounds. AWP for CaNNiE could be the difference maker. He's currently looking for a pick over at Yard. Not being given too many fights there, though. Nemiga playing it pretty passively at the start of this round, which has been working well for them so far. Box here looking for an angle over this smoke. He seems to have spotted someone. CaNNiE's got the AWP on the other side, but Box continues to look for more fights, continues to look for further action, and this is dangerous. He's taken damage, down to 16 health, and he just about gets away with his life.
Yeah, he's got like, I'm getting out of there straight away. And under a minute now in play. Still no one dead yet. A lot of damage down onto the CT side, though. And full outside control in play here for the Sinners. They'll be just playing as a unit, still trying to find that opening. Would have been brilliant if they'd been able to take down Box. That really would have shaken up the defense a little bit. Now the Molotov is going to go through that. We'll do a little bit of chip damage, but they are going to get down into a secret stairs now. Speedak trying to go for a shot through the smoke, but already players down. So they've got to make their rotations. Box just jump spotting from the double door, seeing if players are coming down and eventually the utility be used up. The nade goes through, doesn't do any damage, goes a little too far unfortunately. Could have actually been perfect if it had just been a little shorter. Now they're going to push forward. 15 seconds, Alex, is all they have to run in towards the bomb site. Box grabs one, Shock with another.
Ooh, trades are continuing onto the B-bomb site, but Speedak finally misses a shot. That allows the bomb to be planted safely. B-Stick here with one kill, but it's up to CaNNiE, and he's trapped on the site itself. Lollipop spots him and tags him as soon as he peeks into the open. So Nemiga keep on rolling here. 12 rounds now for them. On this CT side, they're going on a bit of a win streak. 4 in a row for them. And again, they're just looking slightly better across the board now. On this CT side, they're consistently winning these rounds. You can see that as well reflected in the money on some of these players. Nemiga have been consistently winning rounds. Sinners at least get the bomb down, which gives them more options, more of an ability to buy some into this round. They've got pistols, they've got nades, they've got an AK in the hands of NEOFRAG as well, who's been their top fragger and who's been their best player in the last 3 months. So maybe that's something for them. NEOFRAG's definitely been making some plays here on Nuke. But it's not going to be easy for Sinners into this round. We'll see what they can do.
Push comes in towards the site. Lollipop, who's been so solid for them, getting a double kill. Now back and forth it goes. The Tech9 and the Deagle manage something. And ZEDKO's in towards the lower bomb site. Getting that bomb planted. Digits punched in and now tries to get back to Decon. He does that successfully. CaNNiE trying to back him up, trying to get involved in the action now. ZEDKO goes to the vent, waiting for the drop, but no one's going to be coming this way. Instead, MDS is already on the lower side towards Decon. He's going to be walking up. ZEDKO needs to be careful here. He's unaware. MDS is going to spot his back, and there it is. The headshot, and it's all under CaNNiE. A 1 versus 3 post-plant position. He's in towards ramp. They surely have to be aware of this possibility, and well, they are. MDS just takes his head off. And I swear MDS is so good at those really quick, snappy headshots.
Yeah, quick kill comes in. Quick round for Nemiga. Get a replay of Lollipop up on the A side of things. Gets that second kill while blinded. Wasn't a good angle to deal with the hut aggression. Could line up those players who were trying to push. But here comes the buy from Sinners. 3-round lead for Nemiga. It feels like they're starting to take over here on the CT side. It feels like Nemiga are starting to really show their difference. And we were talking about in the first half how Nemiga generally seem to get more success and generally get more rounds on Nuke on this CT side. And we're really seeing why now. They're just always in control of the trades, always on top of the trades. Whenever it comes down to a position where Sinners actually try and push a bomb site, it always feels like the crossfires are there for Nemiga to lock them out. And even when Nemiga allow the bomb to be planted, it's generally in a position where they have the edge. 13-10 lead. And Sinners have got to find an answer here. Otherwise, they could be crashing out on their own map pick.
Well, Nemiga looking to grab it by the horns here in the last few. Around 24 in play. Speedak go back towards the top of heaven. Smoke goes off for the ramp. Speedak's going to drop in towards lower. I'll look off into the distance. There's no one coming into his crosshair just yet. Very passive setup from Nemiga. Not really getting a whole lot of information from the positions they're currently standing in, especially with these smokes that are making it quite difficult. Box is going to start to edge his way around the corner, and he's going to catch CaNNiE, not expecting Box to peek from the back of Garage, but B-Stick, he's got past. They have no idea he's here. He's in towards Hell. He could just flank this ramp player. MDS needs to be so careful. He just doesn't have any idea. He's got to get this kill, and then the rest of them can just charge through ramp. He's going to spot him. MDS. Oh, Box. Has he not seen B-Stick? Yeah, oh, he didn't see him. This is unbelievable. He has no idea he's here. He's going to find one. Nearly a second. MDS only manages the one kill, and that's incredible. How do they not spot B-Stick? Maybe they do, and they just sort of think, he just thinks it's his teammate because he's just not really expecting that position. But that is huge. NEOFRAG coming in with one, but the bomb was planted. Speedak with a double from the vent, and it's all under ZEDKO.
Oh, complete chaos in this round, but it's still Nemiga who get on top of it. It's still Nemiga who get themselves a man advantage, and ZEDKO is forced to try and make a play. Spray successful onto the first, turns around onto the second, and somehow he gets the kill on JYO. I thought JYO had him there, but ZEDKO wins the clutch. Finally, Sinners find a round win on their T side, but man, did that come close.
Way too close. In fact, that was crazy. They could have went either way, and that's just very unfortunate. A great play from B-Stick, really, to get himself into that position. They just weren't expecting it. Really don't know what went down into that ramp. I'm assuming it's just, you know, he's seen him, Box seen him, but wasn't, just sort of didn't register there as an enemy player. I mean, we've all been there, right? You're kind of just taking it for granted. Oh, there's not going to be anybody in that place, so doesn't really register in his head. MBS is going to be back here. It's one kill. ZEDKO. He is going to fall. MBS tosses the Molotov, then falls back in towards the lower side. Speedak is going to be playing in behind this Molotov that is burning away in front of him. 5v4 favoring the CT side. Box's position in towards Secret. Yet again, a strong place to be. B-Stick. He was the player that sort of opened things up for them in the last round. He's going to be passive towards outside at the moment. A minute left in play. NEOFRAG walking through the ramp room at the moment. There's actually a little bit of control given up by Nemiga now that they've got this advantage. You can see how much control they've actually given up because Box is Molotoving like a close vent just to make sure there's no one there.
Ooh, that nade might land as well. Bit of damage done to Box, and CaNNiE has been able to move out through the door. That Molotov only lasts so long. Searching for a pick onto the A-bomb site. CaNNiE continues to look at all these angles. He seems to realize that A's fairly clear, so he's going to go for it. Great shot from CaNNiE up close with the AWP, but Speedak gets one back. He's traded by shot, though. It's turned into a 3v3, and Box tries to come up the vents. It doesn't work out for him. Bomb can be planted on the safe side of the site, and Nemiga might have a chance thanks to JYO. He's somehow been able to sneak up the vents. He's got an opportunity, but he's caught from the side, and MDS is caught on the ladder. Sinners get themselves a 12th round win, And this game continues to be close between these two.
Well, 13-12. We are now 3 away from victory here in Nemiga. But Sinners, they're chipping away. NEOFRAG, 20-18, has had a good performance. The whole team really hasn't been too far off. Same with Nemiga. We've got both of these teams firing on all cylinders. And that's why it has been so incredibly close. Tactical balls coming in. Not sure from which team, but reasons that you could make for both of them to call for them at this point. It is so incredibly close. But we're ready to get back into the action. AWP for Speedak. Open the hands of CaNNiE. AK-47s. A weakness in terms of the MP9 here for Box. But I'm sure he is one of those annoying players that can make it work.
Speedak with this AWP looking for an angle, and well, here's this annoying position that you were talking about for Box. The MP9 is in behind them. I don't think they're going to be ready for this. He's going to push all the way around. Oh man, ZEDKO, this could be big. If Box gets multiple kills here, if he gets the drop on these players, they're going to be so frustrated.
Well, it's all about the trigger discipline as well here from Box. It's going to come around the backside. 1 spotted, 2, there's the first, there's the second, they're just not ready for it. And yes, Box, he pulls it off. He gets himself into a real annoying position. They're not ready for it, they have no idea. And Box pretty much single-handedly wins this round now for Nemiga. They're going to go out to 14. B-Stick in the lower bomb side already, but the bomb is nowhere near him. CaNNiE's stuck in the yard with the AWP. He'll eventually bring himself back, but they've lost so much control.
CaNNiE's going to have to land a close-range shot with this AWP as well, coming back into lobby, which doesn't feel likely. At this point, it may just be the save back to T-spawn.
It's backing up. Moonwalk in the way with the AWP.
Oh. Always thinking about it. Oh, no. Decides against it.
Can you moonwalk, Alex?
Definitely not.
Can
you?
No. I can slide my feet. That's about it.
Great.
I can do the most technical dance in the world, the shuffle. Remember that used to be a thing?
Honestly, I don't know what that is.
The LMFAO.
Oh.
Every day I'm shuffling.
Yeah, I remember. Oh my god. Do you remember when music used to be like that? Oh god.
What was the other one they had? I'm sexy and I know it. That was the other one. God.
Don't look at the music video for that one. It's
a little strange.
Yeah. It was a weird time.
Well, I don't know if music's any better now, to be fair.
Yeah, you know.
There's some terrible music out there, but music, that is the thing. We have the luxury of deciding which music we like and dislike and tolerate. Anyway, 14-12, round 27. Coming right up. I'm young, you're not, and well, 27 is the score, or the round on the board. We'll see whether or not Nemiga can make it happen. 2 rounds away from victory here on the CT side. Sinners can be just spread out across the board. Utility at the ready. Be a smoke up from ZEDKO. Follow up utility coming through. NEOFRAG is going to dive over the top of Mini and charge on through. Waiting on the utility to be used up. Drops down. Oh god. What just happened there, Mr. NEOFRAG? Timeout. Was he winning on a flash? Who knows what just happened? Jo catching one lollipop for the other, and now it's B-Stick dropping to his death as well. Everything has just fallen apart here for the T side. Nemiga are going to be hitting 15. Money's going to be in the bin for the T side, and well, this is looking like Nuke might just be over.
Oh, it's always painful when you come close in a game and then you just get beaten out of a round like that. It's like when you're listening to a song with bad auto-tune, ZEDKO. It's just so hard to look at, so hard to hear, but you just can't turn away. You can't stop watching as all the kills go against Sinners. It's 15-12 for Nemiga, and Sinners' money is not great here. This could be the end of their nuke, and this was their map pick, ZEDKO.
Oh, yeah. And, well, Sinners he's earning. Oh, sorry, Nemiga's earning, and, well, Sinners are going to drop. And, well, we're looking at a real situation that's starting to look pretty rough for them now. They haven't got a whole lot of cash. Clearly not grinding. And, well, 15-12, Nemiga Just one more needed to take it over the line. This should be it. But then again, we always say that, and then the scenario that plays through is the team that has the better buy seems to always lose. So who knows, Alex? They're still backs against the wall. We'll see if Sinners can pull anything off. They need a miracle.
They do. It looks like Nemiga are about to eclipse them here on Nuke. Sinners going for some early yard smokes. Ooh, CaNNiE has got behind the red container. I'm not sure if Box has spotted that. He seems to be focused on the other side here. So CaNNiE is going to walk off the back of those smokes. In the meantime, the rest of the Sinners squad is stacked in lobby. MDS might be tested at ramp room here. Sinners are grouping up in and around this position. Not many nades for them. A couple of flashes, though, which they could use to try and make life difficult. And MDS is committing to ramp. He's committing to this position behind the box. This might give Sinners a chance to get that entry and get quickly down to the B side of things. MDS now sitting behind the box, but they might not clear this. Oh no, MDS hears them. They're not aware of it. One kill in the back, but he's quickly traded.
Well, walking forward, it's going to be the Sinners trying to get back in to the lower side. They run on through, and now 53 seconds left for Nemiga to get to better positions. Another post plants through. Box has just spotted one player walking across the stairs. Shock loses his head. Box somehow finds that. Does he check the vent? That is the question. CaNNiE's going to find SpeedX, so that's info. He's still in there. The AWP is in his hands, but it doesn't matter. Box takes him down. Now it's B-Stick and ZEDKO looking to try and make it happen. A 2 versus 3. A man advantage for Nemiga. Looking to try and close Nuke here. B-Stick up on the rafters. His teammate in towards the ninja box as the time is ticking. B-Stick has a good position but doesn't get a single kill. Now it's all on ZEDKO. Can he make it happen? He'll find one but 2 more to collect. And the shots ran on through. Just got to get on the defuse here, but I don't know if there's enough time. I think Nemiga might have lost this round. Oh, just a millisecond in it, and Nemiga will pull it off. It's going to be Nuke going their way, and we'll be heading to the second map, Alex, with Nemiga with an advantage under their belt now.
Yeah, honestly, I had no clue if they had that or not. That was so close on the defuse, but they get it done. Good work from Nemiga. They get the win on their map pick. Sinners definitely showing that they can compete here, though. A competitive first map. The question is, though, can they do the same heading into Nemiga's map pick? That's going to be a tough ask.
Now, that is an uphill battle, and we'll see if they have it in them. That would be hella impressive from the Sinners side, and we'll see if they can get it done after this.
Hellcase. Big update and new features in the case battles. Updated and convenient interface with new options. Up to 4 users can participate in one battle now. Create and customize your battles, any number and any type of cases. Choose the number of participants and invite your friends with a unique link. Watch the best drop and win everything. Don't miss epic battles on Hellcase.